Hey Taurus, it's Amber here at Persephone's Journey Tarot. Hope that you're very well. Welcome to your love reading for December, but really it's not specific to any particular month. You could watch this at any time and it could resonate for you. But yeah, this is the December reading. This is for you, Taurus, if you have your Sun, Moon, Venus, Ascendant or Descendant in the sign of Taurus. So if you are a Scorpio rising, you may find this video helpful for you. So I can see here that you have a lot of good cards, a lot of potential happiness here. It looks like maybe for December or for the time period that you're watching this, there is an offer on the table for you, but there is this new path that you are being invited to go down. And I think it could be involving a Scorpio person. They are very much, I feel, in love with you. They feel like they probably could even marry you. Or definitely feel like they could be in a very long-term relationship. I think they would be taking it seriously. They wouldn't be taking the relationship lightly. They really do value and appreciate the happiness that you bring, and peace and harmony that you bring into their life. And I feel like they are willing to fight for you if needed, with the Prince of Swords here. They may very well be coming to you in December with some sort of proposal in terms of, oh, you know, I'd really like to make this work. I'd really like to prove myself to you, even with the Prince of Swords here. So it may be that this person has got something to prove as well. We have got the Nine of Swords here, which says that you are, I think there is some sort of, you're putting yourself under a certain amount of pressure when it comes to, I think, making this new decision to take this leap of faith with this person and to go ahead and follow your heart. Now, it looks like your head is definitely getting in the way of your heart with the Justice card here and the Nine of Swords and the cards that surround it. It shows me that you are finding it quite hard to separate what you think from what you feel. And in actual fact, the more you're thinking about this situation, the more it's stressing you out, which may be making you feel like it's not a good idea. You know, kind of your intuition is kind of being, I think, challenged here with the amount of thoughts that you're having about making a decision to make a commitment to this person. This person may want you to be their wife or something like that. You may feel that you are very different from this person. You could feel this person's very intense. Or maybe you're just a bit commitment phobic, dare I say it. It could be that you are. I mean, Taurians is usually represented by the Hierophant card and is very much about commitments, long-term commitments, like to, you know, pacts, promises, death till we part kind of commitments, and not changing that energy. So you are a fixed sign. All that comes with that. And I think that's why Taurians may take so long to actually make a decision to make a commitment, because once they make a commitment, they're very, very serious about it. With the Ten of Coins here, it does show me that you are, I think you do definitely have the issue of longevity on your mind. Loyalty is a big factor. You may be wanting this person to kind of take more practical steps to show you that they are interested, not just words. You know, and maybe that's why this person feels like they might need to prove themselves here with the Prince of Swords, that you're saying here, you know, I need to see that you're serious about a long-term relationship. Like, have you got your finances in order? Where are you emotionally, mentally? How, you know, what's your views on relationships? What's your 5-year plan for now? You know, you may be wanting this person to kind of show their grown-upness, maybe in a way. and show that they really can be something that you can solidly build on in the future. And I think you find this person to be quite emotional. This person's maybe quite, very kind of, maybe this person could also be quite romantic, very emotional, and they could be a water sign. So Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancerian person. And but Pisces is coming through quite strongly, yeah, and even Scorpio. So yeah, I think that's what's happening here. I think this person's got a very strong attraction to you. It is about a leap of faith, and you're mainly concerned about whether or not this person can really offer you a real long-term future, not just a fantasy, not just with Seven of Cups here as well. You could be concerned about, is this person very much kind of in dreamland a little bit, like fantasizing about what could be, but are they actually really taking this seriously? You make them very happy. And I think as well with the lust card here, or the strength card, I think this person is maybe having to show some restraint. They're learning how to maybe channel this emotion and passion they have in a way where it doesn't create an imbalance in the relationship, and they're able to properly, show you that they can, that they will be using all this kind of emotional energy they have to make the relationship into something solid. I want to say righteous, but what I really mean to say is something that's worthwhile, something that's pure, something that's honest, something that's virtuous. Something that is meaningful and long lasting and has a purpose, that isn't just here for a fleeting moment of fun, a fleeting moment just to kind of get your, that that momentary satisfaction, but really, I think is trying to, and I think wants to show you that they can actually make this long term, that they can channel this energy into something virtuous, even though it goes without saying, and they cannot help it. They are very excited about this new beginning, and they are very passionate about you, and they are in their feelings, most definitely. But I think you're wanting this person to take it seriously, and you yourself could be quite confused at this point as to, because you don't know what's to come. I don't think you've seen enough maybe of this person, and maybe that's again why they're having to prove themselves. You're not, maybe this person has shown you the world, but as far as you're concerned, you haven't seen enough. You still, for your own reasons, need to see more. And this is, I think, causing you to be very confused about what exactly this person is offering you, which kind of makes sense. I think Capricorn also has this kind of thing, and even Virgo, earth signs. I think we need to see something. It's hard for us to act in faith, unfortunately. I think a lot of the time it's hard for us to just act on our instincts. We could have an instinct, we could have an inspiration, we could even have an intuition about something, but then need something practical, some evidence to show that, or even just like reading a case study and seeing that, oh, the majority of the time when this thing happens, this is the outcome. It's just having that kind of, I guess, practical, not like confirmation that what is going to happen, or what a person is proposing is going to happen, is going to happen. I think it's quite hard for us to act in faith sometimes. Ultimately, the lesson there is that, especially I think for a Taurian person, is that we are like a tree. Earth signs are very much, compare us to a tree. We can be maybe quite rigid in some ways, but at the same time, it's actually a benefit in a lot of ways, because because our roots do run deeply, because, and if we do and are able to really ground ourselves in who we are and what we believe and where we're coming from, and, really ground ourselves, nothing that happens around us will really hopefully won't knock us off our axis very easily. We'll be able to kind of remain on point and remain steadfast in, who we are and how we feel and our, just ourselves. So I think that's also a lesson here as well, that especially with the Empress card here that we have here, this talks about being very grounded. No matter what happens around her, she understands that she is, it all begins and ends with her, in a sense. It's like she is the she is that fertile ground, but ultimately she's very grounded energy, and unchangeable. She's known as the immovable object as well, and the Emperor would be the unstoppable force, but together they make magic. So I think there is a certain amount of stubbornness here, maybe to it. Not, I don't think it's in a bad way though. I think it's just more a case of you being a fixed sign, and it takes time for you to change. The Death card here as well does say that there will be a transformation for you, though, that the likelihood is that you will change. That the amount of kind of emotion this person's pouring in. And I've just noticed as well that we've got the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups, which is a pair in this deck. So I feel like you both are quite in love with each other, and I think that all this love will actually bring in this transformation where you will actually feel even more grounded and probably even more in love with the situation. You will make a final decision, I think, to be with this person. We've got the Nine of Cups as well at the base of the deck. So again, I am seeing wish fulfillment for you for this period. Your wishes will come true. I think this person can be relied on. I think this person does have genuinely good intentions, especially with the Lust card here. This is someone who is, reining back all of their, because you see here, this lady here, she's got the reins on all these different possible agendas or wants, needs, passions, perspectives, thoughts, ideas. She's reining all of that in, and she's focusing and she's channeling all that energy into this kind of higher plane here, which has then got rays of light coming out of it. So it's like very positive, so yeah, I feel this person is for real. They genuinely have, I think, good intentions. So I think you here with the Seven of Cups, yeah, you're confused. I think you're quite flattered as well. I think, like I said, I think that you are, I think, quite in love with this person, and they are also in love with you. I think this person may want a family, but yeah, as I was saying, I think that you're just a bit confused as well as flattered by this, because it's challenging a lot of your own, I think, insecurities, or challenging the way that your status quo, how you normally do things. And again, it's that whole acting in faith thing and needing to see some sort of evidence. And I think this person's going to try, with the Prince of Swords here, they're going to try their best, maybe to even talk you into this, with it being an air energy here. But with all the coins in this card, I feel like this person is understanding that you do need to see something practical. And then we've got to go to see Unfinished Symphony, the here and now. Okay, I pulled one extra card for you there. So I've got here to see. To see is about divine intervention. and also about you taking the leap of faith, going to sea, to explore new lands, to explore your emotions as well. Okay. Unfinished symphony would mean that this is a new beginning for you. That actually, little do you know, you've actually been working to this point, possibly in your psyche, in your subconscious. You don't realize that you've actually been working to this point. You've actually been wanting this. And that's why the Nine of Cups is here, that this is actually wish fulfillment. You've been wanting, I think, someone to come along and test your faith in a way, maybe, or you wanted this experience, and now you have it, and now you're going to, because sometimes when we do have fears about change, we want something to come along to prove that there's nothing to be scared of. And I think that this has come along, especially with serendipity, has come along is come along at the right time. This is a kind of a lucky kind of situation, or predestined kind of situation, a good timing kind of situation has come in here at the right time because you've asked for it. And then you've been asked here to look at the here and now as well. So this could also be advice for the Seven of Cups, because it's saying that you don't need to worry so much about what's going to happen or what's even happened in the past for you, but how do you feel right now? How do you feel right now? And that's what maybe you need to also focus on. Yeah, and then we do have the to be fair card here, which very much resembles the Justice card as well. So I'm going to go ahead and read from the book. I'm going to look at Unfinished Symphony. So it says here, unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, a lack of closure, the need to make amends. I think this is all kind of within you. You need some closure around something that's happened in the past, maybe to do with emotional healing. You're being put in a position now where you're able to heal from this. Okay. So you're getting kind of closure on maybe something's happened to you in the past, that's kind of made you kind of have this perspective that you just don't find it easy to trust people, or you have certain preconceptions about things. I think you're gaining healing here. You are gaining that closure, I think, now. And you're making amends, I think, internally. So it says here, this is a time to tie up loose ends as you're near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance, take inventory, so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. I would say you can't move forward if you're always looking backwards. But it also says here, reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Okay, the relationship message reads, moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship, in your heart. I think this is talking about a past relationship. So it says you can still feel bound up in your relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee for peace of mind. Accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So that's what the reading is saying. It's saying that you have a new opportunity here that's coming. It's very lucky. And you're to focus on the here and now. You're to move forward. You're to take this emotional journey of healing. Okay. and move forward. I think with this person. Okay. The Nine of Cups here lets me know, gives me reassurance that this is a wish fulfillment, that although you don't trust this offer or you're not sure about what will be, that I think you'll find a lot of happiness here. And really, it's not about the past, it's recognizing that you have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Coins here and the Nine of Cups. You are happy with this person, most likely this resonates. And you are to be fair in this situation. Make a decision that's not based on the past, but based on how you feel in the here and now. Be fair. It's a lucky opportunity that's come in. The universe is bringing you this luck and ultimately, very, very an abundance of happiness, and even personal healing as well for yourself. So good luck, Taurus. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. You can always get your own reading with me if you like. Or you can email me with the details below, or you can go to my website and book a reading there, or even purchase some of the products that I have there for your Christmas gifts. All right, take good care, lovelies. I love you. Bye bye.